Hello, I'm Liam Baldwin. Welcome back to my creative log. I believe this is week 5, and uh, this week is going to be a little shorter. I don't have much to talk about, I feel like. I've just been really working on like schoolwork, uh, not a lot of anything else. I've usually been on sets for the weekends, but I have not been on a set this weekend. Um, but stuff that I did as a little update. I worked on Corn Syrup, my feature I'm editing, and it's been a process. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster because I feel like when I made it and like the few months afterwards, I was really excited about it. I was like really hyped, and I thought it was great. I was really excited to see it come together in the edit, and then like just a bunch of stuff kind of happened, and I feel like it wasn't even anything related to the film, but um, I think coming back to film school, because I did over the summer, coming back to film school and getting on more sets and experiencing more, I was like, man, I knew nothing going into Corn Syrup. Like, I had never directed before, and I jumped right to like a feature. Like, that was um, a strange jump, a little bit of a whiplash kind of situation where I just went from nothing to making a really ambitious project with people I barely knew, and it was like the best. I would do it 100 times over. But I think I started people like started finding out that I did a feature. I think I was just kind of like staying humble, being like, oh, it might not be good or whatever. And I think I really started believing it. And at the end of the day, like whatever this turns out to be, whether it's good, whether it's bad, no matter what, I think now I have like a genuine like I know for a fact that I'm gonna love it because I edited the first like 15 minutes, and then I like it, and it I had an editor who dropped out, but he did a great job on the beginning, so I kind of just like did the same thing over again, um, kept a lot of what he did, so the first 15 minutes are great, and then I got a little like stuck on a scene. I was doing it in order, so then I jumped to like the ending, and I co-wrote the project, but the ending like had a lot of what I wrote is towards the end, and when like the drama, because it's like a comedy drama, but like when the drama really sets in, that's what I really wrote and really had a good time writing, and I put together like 15 minutes of that as well, and I'm really proud of it. Just not just myself, but like I'm really proud of like everyone who did that. Like the performances are great. The cinematography is amazing. It's awesome. And I looking back on it because I hadn't seen it in so long. I was like, this is awesome. Seeing it put together, I'm like, this. I'm very happy about this. So that was really cool. And what else did I do this week? I didn't get any writing done, but I'm writing now because I have something due like in a day or something. So I got to write a bunch. What else did I do? I had a film screening for one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite movies, Local Legends. Focus. Local Legends by Matt Farley. He's an amazing filmmaker who does like very low budget films, and he gives out his phone number to like his phone number's in his movies and stuff, and so I have a friend that's like on Twitter, and I don't know if they found him through Twitter or if they found him through like being like from Massachusetts, because Matt Farley's from Massachusetts, but my friend introduced me to that movie and other movies by him, and you can just text him and just be like, hey Matt, and he'll respond almost immediately if you do it during like the day, which is so cool. And I love his movies so much, especially Local Legends. It's about like the kind of like splitting yourself into like there's the creative and then there's the person who wants to make money, and it just talks a lot about independent art that way and how sorry I got autofocus on okay. But it talks about independent art and like that struggle to like want to make money off of what you're doing, but also want to keep full control of it as well. And it's also like somewhat autobiographical, in like an Annie Hall kind of way, which he even says in the film. But it's very much just about himself, and I love it. And if you want to know who Matt Farley is, he's also like the poop song guy on Spotify or on any streaming platform. The guy who makes songs about like everyone's names, makes songs about poop all the time, makes songs about like every city and every state. You know, he has so much music on the internet, and he talks about that in the film. The film's mostly about that, and it's very, very fun and interesting, and I love it very much. And so I saw that again and screened it for a bunch of my friends, and I had texted Matt Farley to ask him if he could do like a little video I could send to my friends and be like, hey, come to Liam's apartment at 2 o'clock on May 5th or whatever. And so I got him to do that, and as he sent that video, because like I thought it was going to be like a cameo thing, like I was like, I'd pay money for you, and he was like, I'll do it for free. And then also he offered, without even me asking, which I wanted to ask, he was like, hey, I'll do a Q&A if you want to FaceTime me in. And it was like a nice, like maybe half hour, maybe 20 minutes Q&A after the film, where like I think 12 of my friends just got to like ask him questions and meet Matt Farley, which is really cool. Love Matt Farley. So that was really cool and really inspiring. I love independent cinema, and I love Matt Farley and talking to creators, and having to actually have like a face-to-face kind of, you know, I mean, it's over FaceTime, but talking to him is like really cool, and I love that guy, and he loves making what he makes, and he doesn't profit off of any of it, but off of any of the films at least, but he's got a smile on his face the whole time. I think that's awesome, and I think that's admirable. For goals, I mean, I guess write and edit more of like kind of more of the same. I have a lot of homework to do. That's like kind of what I'm going to do this week, and then that's about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully I'll have more to say, but I'm a bit of a rush right now, so yeah, have a nice weekend or week or whenever you're seeing this, and I'll see you next week.